Hello and good morning, everybody. It is I, Granite, and here we are back with another episode of Let's Play Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Hey, you remember how this game had a story? We're gonna go back to it, finally.
I'd be a happy man.
Spoken like a true Welshman, Ade.
And what's your aim?
Master Kid hinted at a prize he was eager to show me.
Hope you all are doing well this morning, and I'm excited to finally get back to the storyline.
You trust him to play it fair?
I can't be sure. He has a way of picking away at my conscience that gives me pause. I should go see him soon.
So long as we take some prizes along the way, I'm sure the crew will understand. I'll set a course for Tulum.
Alright. That's not what I wanted to do. I pressed the wrong button, didn't I? Or maybe I didn't. Need to locate James Kidd. Okay. We also need to loot treasure chests and knock out assassins. So this is a treasure chest right here. Make sure we got our fist. As for collectibles, we'll get the collectibles here later. Oh, well, I guess I couldn't knock him out without being detected by the other one. We'll start this over. Optional objectives, things that'll desync our mission. Who would have thought? Alright, we still got the loot treasure chest. We don't have to do that again. The other guy's watching. Our viewpoint, it looks like, is up here. If I could synchronize this really quick, it'll help us just see things. Oh, I got two of them there. I didn't want two of them. Oh, well. Well, never mind then. Only need to knock out 3 assassins, so maybe I should just work on more avoiding them. About chests. Says I need to get some chests. There's one over that way.
Mentor bids us be ready for anything. Templars men know our whereabouts now.
Walpole. Isn't that right? Englishman.
Ah, he played us from the start.
I saw
Played
you
our
pass
confidence.
this way. Closer
Have
on
on
the
the
shore,
show.
then gone.
Atabai was taken in by
Atabai
his child.
warned us to be vigilant. Templars have been closing in for well on a year.
Oh, someone can see me.
The Templars make noise with their coming and goings. I've not heard a thing just yet.
You will.
Alright, there's another chest over here. We want to get this. Okay. Looks like the other chests are a lot further in. We can get this fragment though as we cross over. That's nice. He's been summoned though he doesn't know it. Up there. Okay, looks like there's a chest up there we need to get. Cool. He turns around pretty quick, doesn't he? we need to get this chest. We're gonna take these ones out so we don't get seen. Oh, that's not good. Alright, well, we need to still go get that other chest first. I need to not be detected still. We can skirt around behind them. You can always get the Mayan seal later. It gets all our optional objectives, so that's good.
We're onto something. I can feel it.
Captain Kenway,
No.
where is the assassin Duncan Walpole?
Dead and buried. After he tried to kill me.
Oh.
We are not sorry to see him gone, but it was you who carried out his final betrayal. Why?
Money was my only aim.
Should I find comfort in that? You murdered our brothers and sisters in Havana.
He has the sense, Mentor.
James tells me you treated with the Templars there. Did you see the man they called the Sage?
Aye,
Would you recognize his face if you saw it again?
I reckon so.
I must be certain.
Alright. Well, we finished another storyline mission. We're actually progressing the game.
Not a word. Come on.
You walked me blind and backwards into this mess, kid.
Just a sec. It's gonna keep popping this up if we don't do this. Let's just do this really quick. Crafting.
So it's you lot them Templars have been chasing then?
Until you came along and mucked things up, it was us chasing them. We had them running scared. They have the upper hand now.
We could change that pretty quick, though.
The door's mechanism seems to be broken. Let's find another way around. Follow on, man. Jump!
We have a breathing meter up there we gotta keep an eye on.
You're still drawing breath?
Enough to curse you with, kid!
Reach the temple.
Beyond.
Treasure. Right.
Whatever's waiting at the end of this path had better be worth my time.
That'll depend on you.
How's that?
What I'm taking you to see may spin your head right round. I only hope you can take the shock of it.
I can handle myself.
Alright, we've reached the temple.
Is this it then? The grand prize your mentor asked me to see. Looks nothing like the man they called the Sage, I'm sorry to say.
Keep your trousers tied up. One more riddle to solve.
Wow. It's pretty obvious what we need to do here.
So like the ones we've seen before. Pictures carved on them.
There's pictures carved on the floor as well. None of the same sort.
There's a correspondence there. But what? There's a difference between them animals on the statues.
Alright, so let's do this. We need to get... Let's get this blue one up.
One group is predators, the other is prey.
Which predator goes with which prey? That's the question.
Right, there's your correspondence. Match a predator with its prey.
Lend me a hand here, will you?
You just gotta match the colors up. Not like it's that hard of a puzzle.
Lend me a hand here, will you? Lend me a hand here, will you?
Let's get the red on the red.
Like they might. That's mine.
And now we just need to get the green on.
Lend me a hand here, will you?
Jesus, that's him, the Sage. But this thing must be hundreds of years old.
Older still. You're certain it's him?
Aye. It's the eyes that mark him.
Did the Templars say why they wanted this sage?
They drew some of his blood into this small glass cube.
Like this one.
Aye. They meant to ask him about the observatory too, but he escaped.
Huh. We're finished here.
Easy enough.
What the hell did I just see back there?
Jim!
Quiet.
The statue in the temple. Was that the man you saw in Havana?
Spitting likeness, aye.
It seems another sage has been found. The race for the observatory begins anew.
Is that why we're whispering?
This is your doing, Captain Kenway. The maps you sold to the Templars have led them straight to us. And now the agents of two empires know exactly where we operate.
Leave this to me, Mentor.
They have taken Edward's crew as well. I wonder what their lives are worth to him.
Not my crew.
Take this. You'll attract no attention, and take fewer lives.
We have the blowpipe now.
Use them darts.
Won't let me upgrade further yet.
Coming now. Quick. Quiet and effective, see?
Alright, so we need to use sleep darts on guards. And we need to use berserk darts on guards.
You've seen this temple here? It's massive.
Oh, goodbye.
Aye. I'm wondering if it's full of gold and jade and the like. Has to be, don't it? Where else would the Dagos get it? They're pulling it out of the ground, aren't they?
Many thanks, but no forgiveness.
Okay. That one just kind of comes of itself, doesn't it? That Abstergo challenge.
Plague and perish. This ever happens again.
It was a slaver who brought these soldiers. Orange Prince himself.
Viewpoint here to synchronize, so we might as well do that.
straight forthwith, I promise you.
Death and disease to these slavers.
I get up here. Well, it's down. Okay.
Looks to me like a crew of pirates here.
Makes it lazy. Makes me bloody sick.
God's truth. I can't. I may thank you later if you manage to live through
Man
this.
who living among men can.
Have a clear shot.
Go up the ladder.
Let me out, those folks, and face me like a soldier.
Christ. What a mess, eh?
Nice.
Sour pussy is. Slaver named Prince.
Well, that was all I needed? Okay.
Who's out there?
See that mangy old codger? He's a Dutch slaver called Lawrence Prince, living now like a king in Jamaica. Bastard's been a target for years. Bloody hell, we nearly had him.
By God, you bravos are a cheery bunch, eh? All frowns and furrowed brows.
Captain Kenway, you have remarkable skills.
Thanks, mate. It comes natural.
But you're churlish and arrogant, prancing around in a uniform that you have not earned.
Everything is permitted. Isn't that your motto?
I absolve you of your errors in Havana and elsewhere, but you are not welcome here.
Oh.
Sorry, mate. Wish it were otherwise.
Cheery bunch of mates you've got.
You deserve scorn, Edward. Prancing about like one of us, bringing shame to our cause.
And what is that? Your cause?
To be blunt, we kill people. Templars and their associates. Folks who'd like to control all the empires on Earth. Claiming it's in the name of peace and order.
Sounds like to cast his dying words.
You see? It's about power, really. About lording over people. Robbing us of liberty.
That another message from one of your friends?
Aye. I'll show you.
We already done a few of those. don't think we need you to show us how
I
they
know
work.
you ain't exactly impressed by our creed. So would the sight of money make you more friendly to our ways?
As ever.
Then work these contracts around the West Indies for us, and we'll pay you. As simple as that.
Okay. Few things we can craft. Got plenty of bones to craft these. Plenty. Looks like all I'm missing is holsters, which I don't even have access to them all yet. And then a couple. He's got a Templar hunt thing for us there. Might as well interact really quick and follow him.
Follow on. I have one last secret to share.
How long have you been one of these assassins, eh?
Couple years now. I met Atabai in Spanish Town, and there was something about him I trusted. A sort of wisdom.
Is all this his idea? His clan?
No, sir. Assassins and Templars have been at war for thousands of years. All over the world. The natives of this new world had a philosophy like our creed for as long as they've been here. And when Europeans arrived, our group sort of matched up. Cultures and religions and languages keep folks divided. But there's something in the Assassin's Creed that crosses all boundaries. A fondness for life and liberty.
Sounds a bit like Nassau, no?
Close, but not quite. Here we are. Take that stone you discovered from the Mayan Stela and put it there. That's one. Couple dozen more and you're in.
What will this effort gain me?
Respect for a start, from the men and women you put in danger here. And if that ain't enough, there's a treasure behind that door. Something many centuries old. I reckon if you made the effort to find every last one of those, it'd be worth your while.
So you sailing back to Nassau?
When I have another contract there, right? This is my home for now.
So I can't put the other ones in, it seems. Maybe we can after we get the other ones on this island. He's got a few more things to collect here. Probably could have got this whenever I was in the mission, but oh well. No, up. There you go. It's not a red howler, is it? Doesn't look like it, but we'll take it out.
And one more stone.
That looks like a capuchin, not a howler. Alright, and our last thing we need to get is down here. I don't know if it's actually the way we came first or the way we need to go. Looks like it's probably the way we need to go. Just trying to keep an eye out for monkeys. But that's not a howler monkey, that's a capuchin again. It says there's howlers here. Alright, let's change my outfit back. Oh, and I had a treasure map there, didn't I? It looks like it's all the way back where we started. Somewhere right about here. Easy enough.
Captain, how's the helm?
Sail to sea. We'll just fast travel up here.
So this is the new Libertalia, eh? Stinks the same as every other squat I've robbed this past year.
Oi, oi. Why the long face? You falling in love? With your blouse. You're welcome to Nassau, gents. Everyone is that does their fair share.
Fair share. What is this, a fucking monastery?
We was led to believe that Nassau was a place where men did as they pleased.
Safe keeping others from doing the same. Aye.
Captain Thatch, as I live and breathe. What is this magnificent muzzle you've cultivated, eh?
Why fly a black flag when a black beard will do? What brings you two gents this far north?
The word is, Cuban governor himself is fixing to receive a mess of gold from a nearby fort. Until then, it's just sitting there, itching to be took.
Governor Torres himself, eh? Sounds promising.
Welcome to Nassau, Captain Vane. Mr. Rackham.
Now, where can a man find a bit of rough? Do you know what I mean?
Alright, so I'm sure we got some stuff in our database here. Let's take a look. People. Charles Vane, born in England in 1680. We don't know when he died. A common refrain in any biology of the Golden Age pyre goes something like this. Very little is known about this early man's life, and with Charles Vane, it's no different. We don't know where he was born, or where he grew up, or when he first took a sea, but maybe that's just as well, for it heightens the mystery of the strange, unstable man. Surely one of the most ornery and unstable of the flying gang, the band of pirates who called Nassau their home for a time, Charles Vane began his career like most pirates of the era, honestly, as a privateer sailing for his king. Likely living in Jamaica in 1715, he was one of many aboard Henry Jennings' assault on a Spanish expedition to recover the gold from their ill-fated wreck in 1715 off the coast of Florida. Barely a year later, it had become impossible to keep up honest work as a privateer, as British governors were skittish about breaking the terms of the Treaty of Utrecht, which called for a cessation of all aggression between the major empires. Having few other options, Vane sailed to Nassau, where many of his former colleagues were now living. Quick to anger and ferociously mean, Charles Vane quickly earned himself a reputation as a difficult captain to sail under. At some point in 1717 or 1718, an old friend, Calico Jack Rackham, joined his crew as quartermaster. The two remained partnered for some time, living and working out of Nassau with the likes of Benjamin Hornigold, Ed Thatch, and Henry Jennings. Lawrence Prins, often anglicized as Lawrence Prince, was a Dutchman from Amsterdam who spent the majority of his life in and around the West Indies operating out of Port Royal. Prince saw an incredible amount of action and adventure in his long life. Sailing as a privateer in his early days of the golden age of piracy, the 1650s, he developed a reputation for courage fighting the Spanish on behalf of the British crown, sometimes bearing a letter of marque, often without. He even played a pivotal role in Sir Henry Morgan's famous raid on Panama in 1671, for which he was roundly celebrated. Prince eventually retired from privateering and settled in a large acreage of land in Jamaica. It must have been around this time that he entered into the slave trade, which as a means of bolstering his wealth and occupation he pursued well into his 70s. In 1717, the flagship slave galley, the Whitehall, was attacked and captured by the pirate Black Sam Bellamy. Prince managed to survive the encounter and fell back into his old occupation until his death some months later. Atabai, born in the 1660s in the Yucatan Peninsula, where to go? Died unknown. Named for the Mayan god of hunting, Atabai's given name remains a mystery, and little is known about his earliest decades. We are still searching for a direct descendant, but we fear this will be impossible. The only child he is known to have fathered died before the age of 10. Note, a ready-made tragedy. If we can find the right footage, keep looking. What little else we know about him comes from his own mouth, from the stories he told to those who knew him. When speaking about his past, he often avoids personal details in favor of abstractions and hints. He frequently speaks of his love and admiration for the tragic history of his people, and often use these stories to illustrate the complex intersections of cultures and religions, frequently pointing out the fact that from within and without come enemies and allies alike. Nothing in life's guaranteed, except surprise. Aloof mentor figures can work, but only if they have a soft side, a redemptive moment. It is not known how early Atabai acquired the title of mentor, or how large his impact was on the assassins of the West Indies. We do know, however, that he maintained semi-regular contact with the assassins of the British colonies to the north and various parts of Europe and Africa and in China. We also know that he was instrumental in opening his branch to men and women from all walks of life, mostly Europeans, Africans, and those native to the area. As a native Mayan himself, rumors and stories of the ancient observatory were not foreign to Atabai. So in 1713, rumors of a new sage began to surface. Atabai took it upon himself to locate this man for himself, believing the assassins should be the protectors of this ancient and mysterious place. Atabai sent word far and wide to as many assassin outposts as possible, hoping their network of spies and informants would lead them to their pride. But after 2 years, there was no word. Then at some point in 1715, an experienced British assassin named Duncan Walpole arrived in Atabai's encampment, initially expressing a desire to train under the mentor directly. Atabai found the request odd but flattering, for Walpole had already achieved a level of mastery few assassins were ever reached. But after many months of intensive training, Atabai came to consider Duncan Walpole as one of his most trusted colleagues. Training montage. We'd love this footage. Then, in June of 1715, word arrived that the Templars had located and imprisoned the sage on Spanish lands in the far south. Seeing an opportunity to cripple his arch-enemies, Atabai entrusted Duncan Walpole with the task of rallying various assassins around the West Indies and leading an assault on the Templar prison ship en route to Havana. Duncan Walpole agreed to this task and was never heard from again. It was only after Edward Kenway's disastrous meddling in Havana that Atabai was made full aware of the extent of Walpole's betrayal. Locations. Mayan temples. Dating generally from the Mayan Classic period, AD 250 to 900. Most Mayan ruins can be found throughout the Yucatan Peninsula and Central America. Mayan temples have steep stone steps and a platform at the top for wooden crowning structures. Mayan architecture is composed with a sophisticated eye to decoration, often using wall paintings and elaborate bas relief stone carvings. Mayan arches forego the use of a keystone, instead creating a triangle-like arch known as a corbel vault. Isn't this a civilization that disappeared for no reason, or is that the Incas? There were plenty of Mayans still living in that part of the world with their own rich culture, and a modern form of Mayan is still spoken there today. But yeah, this is what's a thriving civilization that reached height around 1900 AD before collapsing suddenly and declining slowly over the next few hundred years. People say it had to do with drought or short-sighted agricultural practices, but I don't think there's a standard agreement about what happened. In any case, the last Mayan skeleton was wiped out at some point in the late 16th century, about 40 years before the period we're studying. I think that's it. Our next mission is this one. Let's travel here to Crooked Island. And that gets us our last fort, which is exciting. Warning, restricted area. I'm gonna be able to get past them. The forts. Start mission.
So, what'll you do with your share of the gold we take from Governor Torres? Return to Africa, prince among men.
I cannot return to a place I've never been. I was born in Trinidad, a slave from my first breath.
But wouldn't you feel, I don't know, more welcome there?
As you might feel more welcome in Paris.
Fair point.
With this skin and this voice, where can I go in the world and feel at ease? This country here is my best chance. This country called Jackdaw, where I know the names of all citizens and they know mine, and we work together. Not always out of love, but to keep our country afloat.
I understand thee. Let's take her then. For the citizens of Jackdaw!
2 fort defenses. I mean, come on. Wait, what was our optional objective? Use mortar. Oh, we already did it. Okay, well, that was it. In we go. Use a running assassinate to kill the officer. Well, that might be a little difficult, but okay. There, we got him. Good deal. Oh, did he hit me with that grenade? Good throw.
your excellency. I'd got word you might be here.
I know your face, pirate, but your name was borrowed the last time we spoke.
Ah, yes, I recall. Mr. Duncan Walpole. I missed that one. So, what's a Templar Grand Master doing so far from his Castillo?
I'd rather not say.
And I'd rather not cut your lips off and feed him to you.
2 years ago, we offered a reward for the sage's recapture. Today, someone claims to have found him. This gold is his ransom.
Who found him?
Lawrence Prince.
A slaver by the name of Lawrence Prince. He lives in Kingston.
We like this story, Torrance. And we want to help you finish it. But we're going to do it our way. Using you and your gold.
Good deal. Alright, so we have a couple items to get here. And then we have a couple items in this area to get. That one is up. Okay. Oops. Good deal. Alright, so let's get these couple items we need to get. Let's have some metal. It is just sitting there waiting for us. Might as well go get it.
Unfurl aloft! Man your sheets! We're going to hit them! Go! Heave ho!
Easy peasy.
Loose and trim too! Loose all and trim sharp to the wind! We now have the material
Alright, let's get down here.
I dug his grave with a silver spade. I dug his grave with a silver spade.
Oh, we got a white whale too. We need one more of those. Oh, what was that jump? There you go. And that's all the uncharted Animus fragments. Well, we can go get this white whale on our way to get that last chest.
There she blows! The white whale!
Ready the whaleboat, lads.
There he goes! Rope secure, Captain! He's pulling, Captain! Ha!
Oh, wow.
Stug him! Watch it! Stug him! It's weakening! Oh, damn it!
Any sighting?
That's it, lads! Steady! Tie him down! He's off!
Let it pull us again.
Gotcha! There! Nice one! Grand shot, Captain! Watch it! The tail! See that, lads? He's loose, Captain! Hold fast! Tie her down! Tie her down! Here we go! There!
Oh, I missed that one.
He's a monster! A fine hold today, sir.
Alright, now we just need to go get this.
in, all top! As much sail as you can! Sally Brown, she's the gal for me, boys. It's down to Trinidad to see Sally Brown, boys. Row, boys, row, boys, row. Down to Trinidad to see Sally Brown. She's lovely on the foreyard, she's lovely down below, boys.
I don't know what's over there, but we don't really care.
Lovely 'cause she loves me, that's all I want to know.
Oh, it's just the plantation. Well, pff, we'll just go around.
Captain Baker, how do you store your cargo? Row, boys, row, boys, row. Some I stow forward and some I stow aft. 40 fathoms or more below, boys. Row, boys, row, boys, row. 40 fathoms or more below. Way high and up she rises. Way high and the blast is different size. Oh, one more pull, don't you hear the maid a bawling? One more pull, that's the end of our hawking. Sally Brown, she's the gal for me, boys.
We're just wanting to get this treasure chest. Getting closer.
Sally Brown, she's the gal for me. Ease off the wind!
Alright, and that's 46 out of 46 Uncharted chests. So that's all the Uncharted stuff done. And we are in Memory Sequence 5 now. We got the Forts mission done. We finished Memory Sequence 4. We have a few assassin contracts. We really just have naval contracts there. We've got a few locations that we still need to discover. Alright, and then we can craft the Whaler outfit. We still need to get a red Howler monkey skin to get this one. And we don't have rope darts yet. Doesn't matter, I still need 2 black jaguar pelts in order to get that. Well, we still have to, I guess we have to plunder 3 royal convoys. I don't even know how many of those I've done. We're really doing pretty well, though. Alright, well, we are going to end this episode here, so we do hope you all enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.